Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 4, Episode 5. Rumor has it. By the way, what's up with y'all? Anyways, let's get to it. So, the episode basically picks up where it left off with Jocelyn. She meeting up with Margot. Is that her name, Margot? Nico's wife. I shouldn't say ex, but Nico's wife. So they meet up, and Jocelyn is like, I heard that she was out here in Atlanta, and so I decided to reach out, and so I could talk about this old maid or whatever. And Margot is she's happy. Like she said that she's been out in Atlanta. She doesn't know anybody. Nico hasn't introduced her to anybody, so it feels good to talk to somebody who knows the situation and knows all the players that's in the situation or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, you don't even fucking know Jocelyn. And you just spilling your whole life to her. You telling her everything. She up there talking about how, they had an open relationship and Jocelyn is like, well, how did you feel about him putting out this sex tape with Nico? And so she was like, yeah, he called me and let me know before it came out of respect. But, it's still just something that I just couldn't just swallow like that. And I never felt like it was something fishy about the story with him leaving his bag at the airport, because that's not like him. And so Jocelyn is like, yeah, because you leave your bag at the airport and somebody find it and it has a video that's professionally, I don't know how she put some extra syllables in that shit, but it's supposed to be professionally made. And all of a sudden, it ends up in the biggest porn company in the world. So, Margot tells her that Nico let her know that it was all planned out, that Mimi was the mastermind of this sex tape, and the bitch is broke and she ain't got no money, and that's why she put the tape out. Okay, cool. But two bitches gossiping about another bitch. That's all it was. So next, you get the scene with Mimi. She's meeting up with Tiffany Fox. So she wants to apologize for the way things went down when she was with, they supposed to meet up with Stevie or whatever, when he was all drunk and shit. And so, Tiffany Fox is like, I come to hear her out, see what she about, and hopefully get an apology from her. Whoop. So, and that's what happened, Mimi was like, I apologize for what happened. Stevie, he was drunk, and he's in rehab right now as we speak. And, I know that you wanted to do this song with this little 90s feel. And, I don't know if he's going to work. If he can't do it, then I can introduce you to some more people, which is, Jermaine Dupri, Jazzy Faye, who else you say? Rico Love, Polo the Don. She mentioned a couple of names or whatever. And so, not Jessica. I don't like that hoe. But Tiffany Fox is like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll see what you can do or whatever. And so then, she Mimi got to talking about being her manager. She was like, about that, I already got a manager. But you know what? Mimi, you had us believing that you were already managing her. We were under the impression, at least I was under the impression that y'all was already working together, because you said so in the last episode when y'all was at Kalina's house. You were like, I'm already working with Tiffany Fox. That's what you told old girl, Jessica Dime. So I was a little bit confused. But anyways, Tiffany Fox basically told her she already has a manager, but, she's willing to go in the studio and work with her and do some business with her because she respects her hustle and her ambition or whatever. Anyways, moving on from that, You get the scene with Ernest. Ernest and Mama D. So Mama D is like, yeah, Ernest just got out of jail, so his funds ain't like how they should be, but the king and queen, they back together, and we gonna build on this castle, this kingdom. And so, he said he was gonna take me out on a romantic date, and come to find out, he take me to a wing joint. So she feeling a little disappointed. But you already know his money ain't right, so what was you expecting? So, she get to bring it up again. I'm tired of fucking hearing this shit about how she done put him in jail. And, he's like, she's telling him about Scrappy and Erica. He basically don't give a shit about that. Like, we need to work on us. We got some issues that we need to straighten out. So, let's work on us being together. And he was like, speaking of that, I got something for you, a little commitment, prove my commitment to you. So he slide the drink over. So in the drink is a cherry with a fucking ring hanging off of the stem of the cherry. So Mama D's like, oh, the fuck? The fuck is this shit? I asked the queen, and the queen deserved better than this. This is some ghetto ass shit. You got me fucked up coming at me. You know you gonna have to do better than this. So she gives him back the ring or whatever. But I'm like, what was you expecting? He just got out of jail. The nigga took you to a wing joint as a fucking romantic dinner, date or whatever. So what was you expecting? Some fucking 16 karat ring or something? Like, girl, stop it. So, she was like, you cheated on me, you stole from me, you stole from my son, and whoop 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 whoop. And he was like, let's just put this back in the past. This is a little promise ring. And I'm like, how old is you motherfuckers? You motherfuckers gotta be 57 years old talking about a damn promise ring. That's some young people shit. That's some damn teenager shit. I wish a nigga would come with a damn promise ring. What did he promise? Not to steal no more chicken from Scrappy? And what are you promising? Not to call the police and get his ass locked up again? What? Huh? Anyways, I digress. So, she was just like, I'm going to go ahead and take the ring. This is just going to have to do now. Because she felt like she hurt his feelings. And I really think she did too. So she took the ring and, they gonna do their thing. So after that, you get Carly and she goes to the Jocelyn invites her to the store to pick out some invitations for the wedding or whatever. And, Jocelyn was like, oh, you having a wedding? I thought y'all was already married. She's like, yeah, bitch, but we gonna do it again, because haters gonna hate, whoop, 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 whoop. So, Jocelyn get to talking about how she met up with Margot. Is that her name? I don't know. She met up with Nico's wife or whatever. And, they sat down and talked, but she wouldn't say what they talked about. She was like, I'm gonna say that for later. And I went, bitch, the fuck? How you gonna start a conversation and not finish it? I hate when motherfuckers do that shit. When they be like, oh, I gotta tell you something, but I'm gonna tell you later. No, don't fucking bring it up unless you're gonna tell me the whole story right then and there. Anyways, I digress. So, she was talking about she's great to have a party because while Stevie is in rehab, she want to be able to enjoy herself and get high and all that old bullshit and drink and smoke and party before Stevie come home or whatever. And so she's like, yeah, who we gonna invite? So, they thinking of who to invite. And she's, Carly was like, well, are you gonna invite Margot? She was like, I didn't sit down and talk to her, but bitch, we ain't cool yet. I don't know. And, Carly like, well, you should invite her. Go ahead and invite her. She goes to the city, whoop, 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 whoop. And Carly like, shit, we damn for sure ain't invited Rashida and Erica, old hating ass. And, I thought y'all were friends. See, that's the shit I'm talking about, And Carly was like, man, fuck them bitches. And so she was basically telling her what happened all over again. I'm tired of hearing the fucking story. And then, Jessica Dime pops up and she was like, oh, you should invite her. And she was telling her how Jessica Dime was talking about they was friends, whoop, whoop, whoop. And Jocelyn was like, that bitch wasn't my friend. I mean, we was friends on the clock. She was a on the clock friend. We wasn't friends outside the damn club. We kicked it, whatever, hung out in the club. But once that I punched out, by her, we wasn't like cool like that. Motherfuckers want to pop up in my life and talk about, ooh, I was cool with her back in the day. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fuck them. They all got some type of motive. So she was, Jocelyn was like, well, we need to find out who we're going to invite because the list is this fucking short. And what it is, she ain't never fucking lied because she ain't cool with nobody on the damn show. Anyways, I digress. So, Frosty, he's at the where they getting their house built at. He acting like he doing something. Oh, we need windows here and windows there. Woo, 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 woo. So, whatchamacallit pops up. Hating ass Rashida. So she up there talking about she got a notification push that he done spent $32,000 in one day. You want me to believe that shit? You supposed to believe that shit? Bitch, okay, if you got a notice for $32,000, why you ain't getting none of the other notices? What about the fucking $250,000 he in the hole and he lying and shit? And what about all the money he spent at the for that apartment and the fucking money he spent to buy that whole address and all that shit? Why, girl? Stop! Y'all supposed to believe that shit. Y'all need to come correct. Come fucking correct on us. And so, whatchamacallit, old hating ass Rashida, she like, I'm trying to do my storefront, for bossy, whoop whoop whoop, and you spending money and you doing what the fuck you want to do, and I gotta deal with a husband who ain't got my back, and then I gotta deal with Carly who got a store open and rubbing it in my face and whoop whoop whoop. I'm like, bitch, see, you just told on yourself right there. You so bitter. You are fucking angry, upset, and you bitter about Carly having a store before you, and ooh. Carly ain't have shit to do with what was going on at that moment. That moment that was happening was about your fucking husband spending all your money and won't buy you a storefront. That shit didn't. Carly name shouldn't even popped up. And if you supposed to be a boss bitch, you ain't supposed to be worried about nobody else. I'm telling you, Rashida, she is not no fucking boss. She's a fucking cashier. She takes the money and put it in the register, and Frosty is the motherfucking register, and he just taking all that shit. That bitch is not no fucking boss. Anyways, I digress. So she up there talking about how she's going to put a freeze on their joint account. Like, bitch, you ain't supposed to do shit. You're not supposed to open up your store. You're not supposed to do shit. Just stop it. Quit trying to act like you're going to do something. I'm so tired of them. Anyways, I digress. So, Jessica, she meets up with Mimi, and she figured, oh, Mimi done market herself out there with the sex tape and the shower rod, and her husband, is a producer. Not husband, but her baby daddy, which she said. And I fucking hate that term, like I said. But Eva's daddy is a fucking producer. So now she feel like maybe Mimi can do something for her career. And so, she sit down with Mimi. Mimi was like, well, tell me something about yourself. And this bitch basically said that she started stripping just so she could pay for some fucking studio time. I'm like, the fuck? What? So that's what you were stripping for? That was your stepping stone to get some studio time? And then Mimi up there talking about, oh, well, I know that her and Jocelyn, they shared a stage together, shared a pole together, and unlike Jocelyn, no talented ass, she was signed to Flow Rider. So the fuck what? Who gives a shit who she was signed with? Because we still don't know who that fucking bitch is. Do she even got anything on SoundCloud? I'm gonna have to go check it out. I know she ain't got shit on iTunes. I need to hear something. And I don't even think Mimi heard anything from her. Nobody, it has not been one moment of the show where she pulled out a fucking burnt CD or whatever and said, here, listen to my shit. She ain't pulled out nothing. The bitch ain't been in the fucking studio. We have not heard anything from you. So for you to sit up there and downplay Jocelyn a motherfucking hustler, she seen her little opportunity when she whatchamacallit, Stevie, and she been on the rise ever since. So don't fucking talk that shit. I'm so tired of me talking shit about Jocelyn, fucking flat booty ass. I'm so tired of that shit. Every opportunity she gets, she talks shit about Jocelyn, and I'm still tripping off the damn fucking the leopard and the stripes. You still got me on stuck on that shit, bitch. Anyways, I digress. So you know, Jessica Don up there talking about she got these producers that's trying to holler at her. Do you know Don? Yeah, I know Don. I know her. Yeah, everybody fucking know Don because she fucking managed everybody. The fuck? And so what you would call it? Mimi was like, well, let's do this trial run, and I'll show you what I could do for you. And, you decide whether you want to sign with me or not. Whoop de whoop whoop. All right, so after that, you get Mama D, she meets up with Scrappy, and yes, Mama D has got her fucking groove back, and it shows. You can see it. She looking good. It done took her a long time to get this to where she at now, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy because she done came a long ways. She getting some good dick, and she let Scrappy know, me and the Kane, we back together, and I want to throw this dinner party to bring everybody back together because her daughter JJ, she doesn't like Ernest. Ernest mama don't like Mama D because Mama D put her son in jail. Nobody likes anybody, but she wants to have this dinner at Scrappy House so they all can come together. So, moving on from that, Frosty, Tony, and young Jock is talking at the damn sports bar. Who gives a shit about them? I'm gonna skip right over them because they fucking scene didn't even fucking matter. So you get the scene, which is the best scene to me. Faith Evans, she shows up. She goes and visits Stevie in rehab. So he's telling her that he's ready to get back in the studio. He's ready to do his music thing because he see, people that he worked with in the past like Puffy and Jay-Z, they doing their thing and they real successful. And he feel like, he should be just as successful as them or, close to it at least. And, he wants Jocelyn to be able to, quit this drinking and the smoking and the partying so that, he don't trip and fall and fuck up his sobriety. And so, they basically talk about that. She let him know that she's working on she's going to do an album, with her and Biggie, the duets album. And she invited him to work on the album. And, they was jamming out. He was playing the guitar. She was singing a little bit. That was the best scene of the show to me. And then you get, let's see, what happened next? Scrappy and his sister, they have dinner, and they have, her husband is with her, and Bam is with him. I don't even know why she keep fucking talking. It wasn't just me, but every time she opened her fucking mouth, a couple of times she did, nobody paid her dust. Every fucking time. You might as well just sit there and fucking be quiet. But the sister was basically saying that she feel like Ernest is an opportunist because for somebody to send you to jail for 7 years and then you get out in the same month you get out, you calling her, you want her want to get back with her, you see her doing good, she got her little single, got her little money, so the nigga trying to come through and get in where he can fit in, while the money is good or whatever. And, they talking about the little dinner or whatever. And, Scrappy is like, just, be respectful, but say what's on your mind and whoop, whoop, whoop. So moving on from that. So, Jocelyn was getting her little salsa dance. She was getting her little groove on, whatever. I was like, go, Jocelyn, go, Jocelyn. But, it's her party. And so she invites Carly and some chick. We get a new character, Prima Donna. She's supposed to be a multi-millionaire. She got a $1 million business. From what it looked like, she got a real one, not that shit that Rashida got in her house. But she got her own business. She's supposed to be the queen of the waist trainers, and she's a caterer. She caters to all the celebrities or whatever. Jocelyn had met her through her girl Black China. And so, they sitting and they talking, and somebody knocks on the door, and who comes through the door? Margot. So, whatchamacallit damn near choked on her drink, like, what the fuck? What? Margot and this bitch? Carly. So, Margot comes, soon as she sits down, spilling her whole fucking life to these hoes. She's like, yeah, we didn't have open marriage, whoop, 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 but it wasn't like that. It was like this, and, they did the sex tape, and, she basically spilling all her fucking tea to them bitches that she don't even fucking know. And Jocelyn, so first she's like, hold on, let me tell y'all before she even gets started. This so dirt ass, hoe ass, bitch ass, shitty ass, Mimi, that bitch is fucking foul. She dirty, she fraud, whoop 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 whoop. So yeah, she basically tell them, that Mimi came up with the plan to put out the sex tape, and Jocelyn over there like just messy, just being so fucking messy. But it's love and hip hop Atlanta. What do you expect? So Mimi brings Jessica Dine. I don't like this bitch neither. She brings her to the fucking studio to meet Jazzy Faye. I'm like, oh, Jazzy, go Jazzy. But so they talking and they vibing for a second, and then Tiffany Fox walk in. So she, hey, how y'all doing? Whoop, whoop, whoop. And Jessica Dime instantly got mad and got an attitude. And you know what? Jessica Dime, she still got that stripper's mentality. She don't like fucking competition. She feels threatened by Tiffany Fox. You know what I'm saying? Because every time her name has been brought up, her whole attitude changes. So she's like, what is she doing here? What is she doing in my session? You're not supposed to be working with nobody. I told you only had enough time to work for me. Like, bitch, who the fuck are you? You are fresh off the damn pole. And Mimi only supposed to cater to your bum ass? Bitch, do you even have music on SoundCloud? Why you sitting up here acting like you Nicki Minaj? No, sit your fucking ass down. And so whatchamacallit was like, Tiffany Fox was like, yeah, she invited me here, and woo woo. I wasn't talking to you. Woo woo. They go back and forth, and Jazzy Faye is like, oh, wait, calm down. And so, eventually Tiffany Fox was like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gone. I'm supposed to go out here and make my coins, and I see the peace. Mimi, if you ever thought you was gonna work with me and be my manager, that shit is obsolete. Whoop 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 whoop. And so old girl was like, yo, ass is obsolete, you old hoe. And right when they said her ass was obsolete, why they gonna put the camera on her booty like that? That was so fucking shady. I thought it was funny though, but that shit was shady. And so, Jessica Dime act like her and Jazzy Faye is just best friends that thought he was going to be on her team. Like he was like team Jessica Dime. Talking about disrespect. You're like, bitch, you the one that was being fucking disrespectful. You come in my studio, bringing up this bullshit. I'm so disgusted, and I do not have any desire to hear anything you have to say. And so she came into my session. So you gonna let somebody come into your session? And no, bitch, no, I don't even want to hear shit you gotta say. Get the fuck out. Oh, so you gonna see, you have a problem with listening. You so busy fucking talking, you don't even hear nothing I'm saying. I don't care nothing about what you're saying. Get the fuck out my building. So he put her ass out. She got up and she took the last sip of her damn drink and left. And Mimi was sitting there looking like a damn idiot. And I'm like, Mimi, you can't control your bitches. Control your bitches. Damn, at least say something. You sitting there, bitch, say something. So now, she like, I'm going to have to clean this mess up. Jazzy Faye ain't going to want to work with her. Of course, he ain't going to want to work with her. He ain't going to want to work with you neither. But anyways, that was the end of the episode. It was kind of boring. It wasn't really all that, But I can't wait for the next week episode. Next week episode, like, it's going to be a little bit better. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Loving hip hop, Atlanta, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.